Hi, I'm Lashon and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here and you want to be inspired on a daily basis, then this is the perfect place for you. Start now by subscribing and clicking the bell. Hello, it's me, Lashon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you decided to join me here once again today. Okay, let's get into this. I have something to talk about today. It has been, let me see, it is 2021. I have been divorced for 6 years now. Yeah, 6 years. And I wanted to talk because I have a Facebook page and I get a lot of emails there and whatever, the instant message, whatever you call those things. And I don't really get to them like I used to since I started this YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is just sucking up everything because you gotta edit and everything is a lot of work, and I'm not complaining. It's just that I'm not able to answer a lot of the mail, which Facebook gets the most mail, because again my Facebook page is about uplifting and encouraging also. And I received a letter on my Facebook, and it was from a woman who is having a lot of trouble dealing with her divorce. She was married for over 20 years and that type of thing. And there was a lot of similarities in her story and mine. So in case you're new here, I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I was active duty in the Navy, and so was my husband. And I got married, and I got pregnant with my son Elijah, and everything in my marriage and my life was falling apart. We dated for a while, but we were divorced within a year. Elijah's father was active duty. I think he was. When I left the state of Maryland, he was still there. I couldn't even be sure to tell you, but I want to get to the point. I didn't even care that I was a divorced woman. I didn't even care. I just didn't want to be married to him anymore. So I moved from Maryland to North Carolina. At the time, my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, was living there because my uncle was a United States Marine, and that's how she became in North Carolina. She became his dependent, and that's how she liked it there. She stayed there. She had a house there, and when I stopped doing active duty, I had some reserve time to do, so I was close to Campbell. It was a wonderful, wonderful place. And in Campbell, I met my husband, Patrick, and we got married. Well, we didn't get married right away. I take that back. But I'm trying to get to the point of the divorce. But if you don't know my story, then you can't flow with it. So anyway, he was active duty. I was reserve. We got married. We moved to Mississippi. I'm fast forwarding everything. We moved to Mississippi. We start our life together. We go all over the place. We have 2 more children, and we live happily ever after. No, not quite. Uh, we stayed married for a very long time, but in in 2015, when my daughter was leaving for college, is when our marriage was over. We were divorced in 2015, and my daughter went to college that year. That's how I remember. The marriage was over in 2014, though, but I was legally divorced in 2015. So it's been 6 years. So I went to a very big mega church, and I had, I thought, a great support system and everything. But what happened was, when I got divorced, I felt funny going to church. I felt as if people were judging me and whispering, and that could have been part paranoia. I don't know. It was deep in my soul. I felt it in my spirit, and I just wasn't happy there anymore. It's a stigma that comes with divorce that a lot of women share. And when I received that letter, it put me back in that place where I was 6 years ago, when I felt like I had no place to go, and I was a single mother struggling. Oh my goodness. That was the roughest time of my life, when I still had Patrick at home, and my daughter was in college. And Elijah was gone. He was living in Atlanta then. I think he was in Atlanta. And but the stigma of divorce is real. Don't let anybody tell you different. Some people will treat you different. And I'm not sure what people want. Because this is what I learned. People quick to give you an opinion, right? And most of them never walked in your shoes. So this is how I feel. If somebody's talking about oh, I had plastic surgery and my butt cheek failed and whatever, I don't have opinion about that because I ain't never had my butt lifted or whatever. But if you want to talk about being homeless or depression or something, divorce, adultery, all those things that I have witnessed or have been a part of first person, then I'm going to give you an opinion. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't judge people. But if you ask me opinion, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to be as honest as I possibly can. But that didn't happen when I was going through my divorce. People just assume things. And he was very prominent in the city that we were living in. And it just was not a happy place. But the letter that I got pretty much resonated the same things. And when I wrote her back, I told her about all the good news. And the good news is that time will pass. And those feelings that she's feeling will pass also. See, what people don't understand is just because you're divorced don't mean you don't love the other person. I never stopped loving my husband. I never stopped loving him. I'm not in love with him. And I hope he's happy wherever he is in his life. But I think the realization of you are getting divorced is a failure. You feel like a failure. And because of that, you have your own junk that you're bringing into, you have all those feelings internally. And then when somebody is tripping and looking at you funny and, trying to judge you and looking at you when you come to church and whispering when you pass and, and judging you, then it doesn't make it any better. It's real. The stigma of divorce is real. I'm telling you. And if you've never been divorced, you're not going to understand it. But when you're in the midst of a divorce, all that don't matter. Your life is falling apart. You feel like your life, no matter what nobody say, you still got to get up. You still got to take care of the kids, and you still have to produce. You got to get up and go to work, and you still got to do whatever you got to do. So to all those people out there today who are going through divorce, know that God loves you, and it doesn't matter. You did everything you could to keep your family together. It didn't work. Okay? It didn't work. For whatever reason, you are now divorced. So that's your new reality, okay? That is your new reality, and you need to figure out a way to embrace that every single day. People were asking me, I said, well, I'm a mother of three, a divorced mother of three, a veteran of three. I don't know what to say because you can't please everybody. So don't even try. Why don't you just work and produce and give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You are the most important thing that's happening right now. You are. And if you got kids, you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of them. So you need to get out of the rut. If you're divorced or you're going through a divorce, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry. I know the pain. It's real and nobody understands. But you have to get up and move forward. The stigma of divorce is real, but that doesn't mean that you have to stay in the negativity of the divorce. Rise up above that and remember that you two are parents. You must coexist in order to raise your son, your daughter, your children. You cannot go back and forth with the ugliness, with the bitterness. It's a new day, it's a new chapter, and it's time for you to emerge from the stigma of divorce and live your life and be productive. This is a new chapter. Your life is not over because you're divorced. It's just getting started, okay? So this is my pajama shirt, okay? Yeah, still got it on. I'm so comfortable. I just want to climb back in bed, but my spirit was telling me that I needed to address that. So let's breathe in and breathe out and get this day started, okay? Because I'm behind schedule, okay? You ready? Breathe in and breathe out. All right, here we go. To all you divorced women out there, you are more than enough. You are beautiful. You are worthy. And just because this chapter of your life have ended doesn't mean your life is over. Today is a new day, and today is the beginning of the rest of your life. Okay? Have a good day. Have a blessed day. And remember, God loves you, divorced or not. God loves you. You need to learn to love yourself again. Okay? All right? Remember, God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you guys for watching today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Take a minute to leave a comment. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.